Welcome back to the deep dive. This is going to be fun. You sent over this article, 5 best AI video tools for developers in 2025. Looks like you're thinking about upping your video game in 2025, and honestly, who isn't?
What I find fascinating is
Yeah,
how these tools are kind of reshaping the whole developer landscape. It's not just about coding anymore, we're like storytellers now.
yeah.
And these tools help us communicate ideas in a way we never could before.
Totally. Imagine pitching your project with like a really slick video instead
Yeah.
of just like a huge wall of text. But okay, let's break down this article. They picked these 5 tools based on stuff like, ease of use, text to video capabilities, all that good stuff. And they're all pretty affordable, which is a huge plus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Affordability is key, especially for indie developers or small teams.
Yeah.
Who might not have the budget for a full video production crew.
Right, exactly. Okay, so first up is Synthesia. They say you can create a video in minutes just using text and AI avatars. Plus, it supports over 130 languages.
Oh, wow. That speed. That's a total game changer. Think about rapid prototyping. You could make like a quick explainer video for a new feature. Or demo a content so fast, it would take forever to do it the traditional way.
It's like having a film crew in your computer. But you mentioned there might be a catch.
Yeah, well, the article says it doesn't have a ton of advanced editing features. Makes me wonder how much control you really have over the final product,
Right.
And their subscription is non-refundable. Kind of a gamble.
Yeah, for $18 a month, you definitely want to be sure, right?
Hey.
What if you realize it's just not a good fit for you? Okay, moving on to InVideo. This one's all about templates, over 5,000 of them, plus a whole library of stock media.
That's a lot. It's like a treasure trove for developers who need a starting point. You can just pick a template that matches your project and customize it from there.
That makes sense. And it integrates with social media, so you can share your masterpiece with the world. But you mentioned there might be a bit of a learning curve.
Yeah, the article mentions the interface. It can be a little overwhelming at first, especially if you're used to, more traditional video editing software.
I see.
And the advanced effects are a bit limited compared to some of the other tools.
Interesting. But hey, they do offer a 7-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it before you buy it. $25 a month for the Plus plan. All right, next on our list is Pictory AI.
This one's cool. It focuses on turning existing content into videos, like text, blog posts, even scripts.
So if you're a developer who already has tons of documentation, you can just turn it into engaging visuals.
Exactly.
That's pretty slick. And like in video, it has a huge media library.
Oh, and another thing, language support. Over 29 languages.
That's awesome. So many possibilities for reaching a global audience. And if you're still on the fence, they have a 15-day full refund policy. They must be pretty confident in their product. Speaking of confidence, let's talk about Runway. This one claims it can generate a video from text in just 16 seconds.
Seriously, I saw that claim and I was like, oh, what? That's incredible. It uses real-time AI processing, which is a pretty big deal.
Okay, hold on. I need to understand this. What exactly is real-time AI processing, and why should developers care?
So think of it like this. In traditional video editing, you make a change, and then you have to wait for it to render. With real-time processing, the AI analyzes and applies effects as you're working, so there's no lag time.
So you can experiment and see the results instantly.
Exactly.
That sounds amazing for developers who, are all about efficiency.
It is. And Runway also...
Okay, but there's got to be a catch.
Yeah, there is one. Right now, it only supports American English.
Oh, that's a bummer, especially for global software development.
I know. Hopefully they expand their language support soon.
Yeah, I hope so, because $12 a month for the standard plan is super tempting. All right. Last but not least, we have Lumen 5. What's the deal with this one?
Lumen 5? They're all about being user-friendly. Drag and drop interface, which can be a huge relief for developers, especially if they're not familiar with complex video editing timelines.
That makes sense. Not every developer wants to become like a video editing pro.
Exactly. And they have a ton of templates and support for over 39 languages.
So it's user-friendly, lots of templates, impressive language support. Sounds great, but there must be a drawback.
Yeah, well, most plans only let you have one user per account.
Oh, so for a team of developers.
Yeah, it could be an issue.
Good point. Still, $29 a month for the basic plan seems like a solid option for individual developers or small studios.
Yeah, I think so. We've covered a lot of ground here, and I'm starting to think there really is an AI video tool out there for everyone.
I agree. But before we move on, I want to go back to something you said earlier about these tools being a game changer for developers. Can you expand on that a bit? Like, how can these tools actually benefit developers in their daily work?
Oh, for sure. First of all, they can save developers so much time. All that time spent editing, adding effects, rendering videos.
Yeah, I get that. Time is money, especially in the world of software development.
Exactly. Precisely. By automating those really tedious tasks, these tools free up developers so they can focus on what they do best, right?
Yeah.
Coding, problem solving, innovating.
It's like having this virtual assistant, right?
Yeah.
Just working away in the background while you focus on the important stuff.
Yeah. And it's not just about efficiency. It's about unlocking creativity.
Oh, interesting.
You're not limited by, your video editing skills or lack thereof.
You could just experiment with different styles, try out new visual effects.
Exactly. Imagine a developer who's always dreamed of, creating these amazing visuals for their project, but never had the time or maybe the skills.
Right.
Now they can. Tap into the power of AI.
Unleash their inner Spielberg. Okay, I'm getting excited. But let's get even more specific. How can these tools, really improve content and security for developers, especially within their workflow?
Okay, so one area where these tools really shine is in creating high-quality tutorials and documentation.
You mean the bane of every developer's existence, trying to explain a complex concept in a clear and concise way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's its struggle.
But with AI video tools, you can create these step-by-step video guides that are visual, engaging, so much more effective than just text.
Right. So instead of trying to figure out some long document, you can watch a video where the code actually comes to life.
Exactly.
And the steps are all laid out for you.
Yeah, it's a game changer. For onboarding new team members, training users, sharing knowledge with the whole developer community.
Wow, that's huge. And we can't forget about security.
Right.
A lot of these tools have built-in features, like data encryption, to protect your content.
Absolutely. That's super important for developers, especially when you're dealing with, sensitive code or proprietary information. You don't want that stuff falling into the wrong hands.
No, definitely not.
These security features, they give developers peace of mind.
Knowing their work is safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've talked about individual benefits, but what about the impact on the developer community as a whole? How do you see these tools changing how developers work together?
This is where things get really interesting. I think we're going to see a huge surge in collaborative video creation within the developer community.
So it's not just about individual developers making videos. It's about teams working together, sharing knowledge.
Exactly. Imagine open source projects where developers contribute not just code, but video tutorials, demos, even marketing materials.
That would be amazing. It would make open source so much more accessible. Right now, a lot of open source documentation can be pretty intimidating,
Yeah, it can be.
But what if you could just watch a video that walks you through the code, explains the main concepts?
Yeah, it'd be like having a personal mentor.
Well,
and it's not just about open source. Think about hackathons, coding competitions.
oh, yeah.
Teams could use these tools to create video pitches, progress updates, document their journey.
That would be so cool.
It would add this whole new layer of creativity.
Storytelling.
Yeah, and it would help to break down those old stereotypes of developers.
Yeah.
The lone wolf coder.
Right. We're not just code monkeys. We're creative people.
Exactly.
Passionate about building amazing things.
And these tools, they give us a way to share that passion with everyone.
I love that. Speaking of everyone, let's zoom out a bit. What are the broader implications of this, AI-powered video revolution? This isn't just about developers anymore, right?
Oh, definitely not. This has the potential to impact everyone.
Everyone.
As video creation becomes more accessible, we're going to see this huge wave of user-generated content from all over the world.
It's like giving everyone a voice.
Exactly.
A platform to share their stories.
Think about education.
Okay.
Students could create video projects, go beyond the traditional essay format. Teachers could record interactive lessons.
Wow.
More engaging, more effective.
And anyone with an internet connection could access educational content from anywhere.
It's amazing.
It really is.
And it's not just education. Journalism and news reporting could be transformed.
How so?
Imagine citizen journalists using AI video tools to document events in real time,
Wow.
providing firsthand accounts, different perspectives.
That could lead to a more diverse media landscape. That's really powerful. But With all this democratization of content, there must be some challenges, right?
Of course, there are always challenges with new technology.
Like what?
One concern is misinformation, deepfakes.
Right. The dark side of technology.
As AI-generated videos become more common, it's going to be harder to tell what's real and what's fake.
We've already seen how deepfakes can be used to spread propaganda. It's a scary thought.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge we need to face head on.
Absolutely.
We need to develop tools and strategy to verify authenticity, to educate people about misinformation.
It's a good reminder. That technology is a double-edged sword.
It is.
It can be used for good or bad.
And it's our responsibility to make sure it's used responsibly.
Okay, so we've talked about the benefits, the challenges, but let's not forget about the fun stuff. What are some of the more, unexpected or quirky ways you think these tools might be used in the future?
Oh, the possibilities are endless. I think we're going to see AI being used to create personalized entertainment experiences.
Okay, like what? Give me some examples.
Imagine AI generating bedtime stories for your kids.
Cute.
With characters and storylines based on their favorite things.
That's adorable.
Or personalized music videos.
Oh, cool.
With visuals that match the mood and lyrics.
That would be awesome.
You could even have AI generate, funny video greetings for birthdays.
Oh, I love that.
With singing avatars.
That's hilarious. Okay, but let's not get too carried away. What about the potential for these tools in fields like science and research?
Oh, that's an area I'm really excited about. Imagine scientists using AI to visualize complex data sets, create interactive simulations, even generate 3D models of molecules.
That would revolutionize how we understand science.
Right.
Instead of just reading a research paper,
Yeah.
you could watch a video where the data comes to life.
Exactly.
Make science more accessible for everyone.
It could lead to new discoveries as researchers see their data in whole new ways.
This is amazing, but let's bring it back to the present. What's the key takeaway for our listener, the one who's thinking about using these tools?
The key takeaway is this. These tools are incredibly powerful and versatile.
Okay.
They can be used to create all kinds of video content, from simple explainer videos to really complex productions.
That's pretty incredible.
But remember, they're just tools. It's still up to us to decide what story we want to tell and how we want to tell it.
Right.
The AI provides the building blocks, but we provide the creativity, the vision.
The heart. I love that. I think that's a good place to pause for now. We've covered so much.
We have.
And I'm feeling really inspired.
Me too.
But we're not done yet. There's still more to explore.
Definitely.
I can't wait to see what other insights and surprises await us.
Stay tuned. Things are about to get even more interesting.
Okay, so we're back. Ready to keep diving into these amazing AI video tools? It's really wild to think about. We started with this simple article, and now we're talking about, the future of video, social change, even what it means to be human in this tech-driven world.
It really shows how technology is everywhere these days, right?
Right.
And it's always pushing us to think bigger.
For sure. One thing that's been on my mind is how much emphasis there is on storytelling, even in software development.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's not enough to just build something that works. You have to be able to explain why it matters, what its purpose is. And that's where storytelling comes in. These AI tools give developers a way to craft narratives that really connect with people, whether it's investors, users, or even other developers.
It's about making the complex simple. And video is so powerful for that. It engages us in a way that text just can't.
Totally. Think about the classic elevator pitch. You have to capture someone's attention in seconds with a compelling story.
Right.
Now imagine delivering that pitch through a video that shows off your product, its features, its benefits.
That would be a game changer, especially in a world where everyone is bombarded with information.
Exactly.
We need to stand out.
And these tools, they give developers the power to do that.
They can create professional quality videos, even if they're just a small indie developer.
It's like having your own personal Hollywood studio.
But, as much as we're excited about these tools, we should acknowledge that there could be downsides, too.
Of course, every new technology comes with risks.
Right.
As AI gets more advanced, we need to be careful about the ethical implications.
Okay, so what should we be thinking about?
Well, one concern is jobs.
Oh, right.
As AI takes over tasks that humans used to do, there's a chance some jobs could be lost.
That's a good point. But I also wonder if maybe AI will create new opportunities.
That's possible.
Instead of replacing humans entirely, Maybe AI will help them.
Augment their skills.
Right.
Free them up to focus on more creative work.
It's like what we've seen with other technologies.
Exactly.
Automation leads to new roles.
It's about adapting and finding ways to use AI to our advantage.
Right. But beyond jobs, there are other ethical things to think about, too.
Absolutely.
Like what?
Well, one thing is bias in AI algorithms.
Oh, yeah.
If the data used to train these algorithms is flawed, they could perpetuate existing biases.
That's a really important point.
We need to make sure these tools are developed and used fairly.
For everyone.
Exactly.
But, even with all these challenges, I'm still optimistic about the future of AI video creation.
Me too.
I think it has the potential to change how we communicate, how we learn, how we entertain ourselves.
It's an incredible opportunity for developers.
Yeah.
To share their passion with the world. To create something truly meaningful.
It's like we're on the edge of a new era.
Where technology and creativity come together.
And the possibilities are endless.
Well said.
This has been an amazing journey, exploring these AI video tools with you.
It has.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface.
There's so much more to discover.
I can't wait to see where this technology takes us.
Me neither.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into AI video tools for developers. We hope you found it informative and inspiring.
And remember, the future of video creation is in your hands.
Go out there, experiment, and tell your story.
Until next time.
Keep exploring, keep creating, and keep diving deep.